Hey, good morning. Just wanted to share something with everybody this morning. I was in my Bible study and came across something I thought was really interesting. Read it many, many times before, but it's in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, Paul's letter to the church at Corinth. Very interesting. It's about love. He says, "If I speak in tongues of men or angels but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I have nothing. I am nothing. I give all I possess, if I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, love is kind, does not envy, does not boast, is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when completeness comes, what is in part disappears. So I feel like what he's saying here is we know a little bit, we can do a little bit, but we're still not sure about some other things. So that was what he means by in part. Verse 10 says, but when completeness comes, what is in part disappears. And I feel like what he's saying here is when Jesus comes, when we go to heaven, all the stuff that we're doing in part disappears because now it's all complete. There's no guesswork. Everything is understood. We have perfect, we're in a place of perfection at this point, right? We're not guessing. So like even when you prophesy, you may know some things, and honestly, you're maybe either discerning or even guessing at some things. So you don't have the full picture. Prophecies are never perfect like that. But the underlying message here, it doesn't matter how well you do any of these things. It doesn't matter how well you speak in tongues, how often you pray, how much you prophesy, how accurate your prophecies are, how big your faith is, how many people you see healed through your prayers and such. The bottom line is, without love, you have nothing. So it's not about being right. It's not about being perfect. It's not about being correct. Not about influencing somebody with your agenda and your beliefs. It's not that at all. It is loving people. And this letter, like I said, was written to the church in Corinth, which had some major problems at this point. They were flowing in gifts, but they were misapplying gifts. They were misusing gifts. And so in the body of Christ, we have to be really careful about how we do this, not only inside the church, but also outside of the church. When you're reaching the unchurched, speaking to the unchurched, the only thing that matters is love. Everything else is secondary. Love is key. Love is important. Meet people where they're at. Love them the best you can where they're at. You know, we all have failings that we have to be careful about, but we need to have a kingdom perspective on things. And so love, and 13 wraps it up, says, and now these three remain, faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. That's the greatest commandment. It's the greatest requirement as a believer is to love. So there you go. Hope you have a great day. It's a beautiful Saturday morning where I'm at. Hopefully it's nice weather where you're at. I'm going to be able to get outside and do some things today. All right. Talk to you later. Love you all. Bye.